to Chairman Donjia. Today we're going to discuss about this particular case study on the man who is born in 1967, April the 2nd. So in order to analyze the person's character based on astrology with this Chairman Donjia, we are going to see the reference point. The reference point is the day stamp. The day stamp is over here in the DAY. In this particular Chinese symbol that's called the Bing, B-I-N-G, represented by the word Bing. So the next thing we have to do is to look at where is the Bing, located in the box below. So there are a few boxes we need to refer to. So there's one little Bing over here in box number 1 and then another Bing over here in box number 3. So just focus on box number 1 and 3. So what's the difference between the top and the bottom? So the top one is in the Bing, box 3, which represent the person's character from the about 35-40 years old and above, and then the one at the bottom in box number 1, the Bing, is represent the character of the person somewhere from about 35 and below. So each of the boxes in 1 and 3 represent the specific character the person will behave, whether is it internal or external. So let us look further into the exploration of this particular person's chart under the Chinese astrology, Qimen Dunjia. Anyhow, let's look at box number 1 first. Box number 1, there's a serpent over here. Serpent means that this person is very worried about something, everything and nothing. So constantly this person is always thinking, okay, what will happen to this if this happens? What will happen to this if this, the kind of scenario, but everything they will think of what if. So there will be a lot of constant worry, so much so is that the person will always have a lot of stress, and mental wise, if they are not able to manage, it can be quite disastrous and can lead to depression in that aspect. And next we have the obstruct door. Obstruct door is somebody who is more introvert. They don't really like to talk to people, but they like to talk to themselves. So internally they are a one-man show. So it's not going to be easy to communicate with him, but in the event that, let's say, he opens up to you, it may take a few months or years, then he become your very good friend. And obstruct door person, they are always looking at, they are non-confrontational, so anything that happens, they'll move away. Anything that is very conflict, they'll also move away. So this is something whereby they are in nature. And next we have a destroyer over here. Destroyer means this person, every time when they do something, there's always a reason for them to give up and let go and move on. So whether it's their job, whether it's their families, whether it's their relationship, or even the marriage itself, they may find a reason for it to happen, and then they will give up. And it may not just because of them, but there could be other circumstances. So which means that the third party energy, there's always a situation whereby there are always a lot of other things that happen, may break the person in terms of business, career, relationship, so on and so forth. So that is something where it's very, very critical. And people of such so-called symbols, not just about character, but in terms of experiences, they will always experience this kind of thing. So this is for the person who is below 35 years old. Move on. This is 1967 person, so he is somewhere around 50 plus years old already, coming to 60. So he will be in box number 3. So box number 3 will be a partner. Partner, that means he becomes very friendly, he is very amicable, he likes to communicate with people. But with the death door, he's a stubborn person. So as a stubborn person, he has his own way of thinking. It's not easy to convince him. So, but the thing is, he's very focused. It means he wants to do certain things. He will continue to do certain things. And without any reason, without any so-called external force, he will continue to do what is needed to be done. So focused and yet stubborn. Next, we have a bandit. Bandit means that this person, generally speaking, he always lose money. Whether he likes it or not, in business, relationship, in the career, there's always a losing money apart. It's not just because of himself, but also because of external factors. So which means that, for example, there's some major accident for their family member, they need to pay a large sum of money for the medical bills, or something just crop up that he needs to part with his money. So which means that his life is always full of such kind of things above 35, 40 years old. So question is, can he manage the money? Very difficult. But of course there are ways to solve it. Question is whether you know how to solve it. But anyhow, this is what the person is about. And we have a Ping. Ping person is a very sunny person. Sunny person means that they always bring a lot of likes, a lot of laughter to the people around them. So which means that in a group setting, they are always the one that makes people enjoyable. People love to be with them, you know. But of course, being an introvert person and also a deaf-dog person, their expression may not be very fantastic, but people love their jokes, people love their presence. So there's a bit of conflicting information, but that's how it goes. But anyhow, let's look at the life door. Life door means that the business. If this person is in business, we look at box number 7, life door, which means that in the later part of the life, if he were to do business, he may make a lot of money. There's 9 heaven over here. He'll make a lot of money with the thing over here. Thing it could be related to information technology. That means more to tech-based, AI-based. And then if this is going to be good, we are going to say that he is going to make a lot of money. But the making a lot of money over here in box number 7, the element is actually a metal, but himself is wood. So the challenge now is the more money he makes, the worse in terms of energy, in terms of the health-wise or mental stress, which means that it's not going to be good for him. He will not even enjoy the whole business, although he's making a lot of money. So eventually, because of that, he will destroy the business in a way that he will let go, you see. So that's the challenge for this person who is doing a business. So is it possible for this person to do a job? Let us explore. Open door, this is box number 9. There's a emptiness over here, there's a circle over here, means that likelihood the job itself may not have a lot of opportunities. Sometimes have, sometimes don't have. It's not very consistent. So there's the money is over here, that means he can make money over there. This is a wood. And then we have the black tortoise. Black tortoise means that he will lose money. So on top of the black tortoise, they're together with the bandit style. So it's a double whammy. What do I mean by double whammy? Which means that if you go for a job, not just he will lose money, they'll lose money in both sides of the story. So which means that if you were to go for a job, I don't really recommend him to go into. So he had a very bad situation. If you go for business, he don't like the business. He can make a lot of money. But if you go for the job, then he also lose a lot of money. So it can be a very critical thing for his life. But anyhow, that's all for the person in terms of analysis. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll continue videos on this destiny reading in the next other lesson. Thank you very much. My name is Douglas Chan.